Thank you, thank you, thank you. Gecko, the old school gamer here, presenting one and done Phantasy Star 2. Okay, so obviously I'm in the Sega Genesis. I don't have the Master System. Okay, that was the Sega's version of Nintendo. And that was their 8-bit machine. I have played it before. My aunt used to own a Master System. And, sorry, my chair wiggled on me. So anyways, my aunt used to have the Master System, and it was basically the 8-bit Nintendo. This is before I had this, I'm pretty sure I played it before I had the Nintendo. I'm trying to remember. This was so long ago. And growing up, I've always been, and I've mentioned this several times in different videos, I've always been intimidated by the questing aspect of games like Final Fantasy and Zelda and Phantasy Star and so those types of games always intimidated me. The closest thing that I got to RPG questing was Fester's Quest. And that was hardly questing, but that was the closest thing that I got to do that I wasn't really intimidated by until much later in my life. I'd say Final Fantasy VII was really the first one I dug into on PlayStation, where I felt confident enough in my, so I didn't want to look stupid, even though most of the time I would be playing these games by myself. If a couch co-op, if a bud came over, we'd be playing, wrestling, wrestling or some other, co-op game, but nothing like, questing, because there were always one-player games that I remember. I don't know of any two-player questing games. But Phantasy Star 7, Phantasy Star 2. I'm gonna probably say Final Fantasy when I mean Phantasy Star, and that kind of shit. Sega was always more dominant in the sports department for some reason, whereas Nintendo, whether it's Super Nintendo or regular Nintendo, was always dominant in the RPG questing area. So for Sega to come out with Phantasy Star and be such a hit was awesome for them. It proved that they could do this kind of thing on Genesis. Dare I say, they almost, they didn't do it better, but they did it well. Very well. So once they found the niche, this is what they went with. Okay, so they've also tried a few others, Light Crusader, Sword of Vermilion, a few others like that, where those are RPGs and stuff. And I don't know, I haven't got too much into them. They are on the Xbox 360 and the Xbox One collections, for the most part. But Phantasy Star is on these as well. And if you're going to play them, if you're going to play an RPG on one of these or both of these, you're probably going to play Phantasy Star, one of the 3 Phantasy Stars. They're all on okay, so Phantasy Star 1 is only on Xbox, Sega Genesis, or Sonic's Ultimate Genesis Collection as an unlockable. You got to do something to unlock it. It was very easy because I got it unlocked. And then Phantasy Star 2, 3, and 4 on Genesis are on this one down here. Sonic, Sega Classics for Xbox One. This is the one that was available and probably still is at some point. I don't know when you see this video, years from now or whatever. This here is 2, 3, and 4 are on this one. But also, there's quite a bit of. Let me bring this up. I've got the compilations are different. There's like 12 games that are missing from this that are on this, and then there is probably 17 missing from this that's on this. Plus, there's arcade and Master System unlockables on this one, whereas there's no unlockables on this one. But I will see. Let's see here. Let's go through some of those games. I know this isn't about them. This is about Phantasy Star 2, but I want to make sure I clarify this. Let's see. My notes here. All right. Xbox One has. It's coming up on my screen here. Okay, so let's see here. Sonic Xbox One's down here, or the one at the bottom here. See. Okay, I'm close. Here we go. Okay. There is Light Crusader. Okay, Light Crusader's not on the Xbox 360. And that's an RPG. Sword of Vermilion is not on the 360. It's on Xbox One. So Sword of Vermilion and Light Crusader, which are both RPGs, are not on this one. Okay, just so you know. Xbox 360. Now, what is on the 360 that's not on this one? Probably nothing. The RPG genre. Okay, so here we go. RPG. Fantasy Zone. That's a arcade. So Phantasy Star. As far as RPG, Phantasy Star 1 is the only one not on this one. So when I'm playing Phantasy Star 1 for Master System, I'm playing this. Okay? If I just want achievements and shit, I'll be playing this. Even though they're the same. But you can rewind and fast forward and shit down here, but then both of these have the save states and all that. So Phantasy Star 2 and 3 and 4, the point I'm trying to get to is on this one and this one. So, get them both, it doesn't matter which one. But as far as RPG on Sega Genesis, this Phantasy Star series 1, 2, 3, and 4 are awesome. So if you don't, unfortunately though, if you don't have this, you probably have to get an emulator to play Phantasy Star 1 or have an actual Master System. Now, now that I've rambled, and I do that because 3 and 4, I'm just going to jump into the game because I'm going to have all 3 in the description down below once this is there, up and running. So, there we go. Yeah, Phantasy Star 2 was the first one that I was getting into because, as I said, I knew nothing about Phantasy Star. I was like, oh, cool, RPGs on Genesis, because I started getting into on Nintendo, like RPGs on Nintendo, and I'm like, let me try, what does 16-bit RPG look like, and what does it, how does it handle on Genesis and all that? And come to find out, this it's pretty dope. Sorry, I'm adjusting something real quick. But it's pretty dope. So here we go. Let's get into this. Loading screen for the Genesis takes a little bit longer to convert into HDMI, apparently. Oh. No Sega sound. Sega. That's what they're missing, I think. Now, I was getting into this Phantasy Star 2. I figured I'll start with that one because, it's the beginning on Genesis and stuff. I didn't want to jump into 3 or 4 right away. 1989. I didn't want to jump into 3 and 4 right away because I figure I might be missing something or not understanding stuff, but it doesn't play out that way. I think you can really jump into these and just kind of, go along with the story without having to play, the others. So that aspect I kind of like, but I wanted to start here because I need to start basic with a franchise and then advance. Now, I say this because this was as of recent, because I'd be playing this for a couple years now. As of recent, this is actually this was my favorite one because I was most used to it. But I tell you, within the last week or so, Phantasy Star 4 is getting up there with me. And within most other reviews from other people that play the games, their Phantasy Star ratings are pretty much starting to reflect mine, because I do like 4 quite a bit, actually. The more I learn about macros and all this other shit, I'm like, oh, okay, cool. But this one is excellent. I haven't got too far into this on the Xbox, but being the Genesis cart, I have to actually start like completely over. So that's not a problem because I know how to start, and there's certain things on here I'm not gonna ruin. So I don't want to say too much because something happened early in the game. I'm like, holy shit, are you fucking kidding me? Well, that's all I'm going to say. And I'm like, if this game is doing this to me right at the beginning, I'm in for a ride, in for a treat. So, okay, so I let the demo play a little long. And oh, here we go. It's starting. Okay. I'm not going to continue because the game I have on here, I'm at level 2, and Like I said, I literally just started this over because I replaced the batteries in these. So we're going to start a new game. And I'm going to call it... you're only allowed 4 letters, which sucks because, you know, Gecko has 5. Okay, so... G-E-X-0. Gex. Gexo. And when I continue, you know, if I decide to do the storyline, maybe I'll just raise my one and just call it Gex. I wonder if I could call it Gex as well. You know, let me see here. Alright. Alright, E X. Okay. I've got 2 Gex in here now. Okay. Wait. Yes. So, let's get into the gameplay. Instead of... So I'm going to speed through this storyline part. That's what playthroughs are for, right? Okay. That's our house that we just walked from. Now we're going to the tower. So, what you got to do now is you've got a goal immediately. The first quest you do is you got to go to the bio place, and you've got to get a recorder. The recorder, if I'm not mistaken, tells you so that they can look at the data, obviously, and find out what monsters and what happened and all that. So so they want to get to the bottom of why these monsters but there's steps you have to take. And every area, once you go into an area or a dungeon or something, you come back. You can come back to the house, and your character, you'll gain a party member, which is pretty dope. Skip all this, and so first thing you want to do is buy another knife and 2 steel bars, and I will show you why. So the town is very small. This is where you can actually store shit here. Central Tower, you just go to the library. You can store your stuff that you don't need to carry. There's not a lot I'll put in there. There's down here is the medical center. Right? That's where you revive your shit. You can fast travel to certain areas once you discover them. And up here is your floppy disk save center, so you can save your game here. Whereas on the Xbox 360 and Xbox One, you can save anywhere. So, you know, I was playing this game and I was practicing using that save device, save area, because I knew I would have to use it on the Genesis, because I knew this is one of the games I was going to get for Mayfest. So here we go. We're going to go in here. Oh, by the way, A is your main button, okay? And C will bring up this menu right here, and you can check your shit here. Okay. Your party state and your party order. We got 200 gold. You know, they call it MST, whatever. This is your magic. Basically, it's your technology, magic. Each person has something different. Boom, she's got healing powers. It takes 2 points. And I don't have any techniques yet, so she's gonna be important. STRNG. Strength. Yes. I had to think about that a minute. Okay, so this is your breakdown. So your strength, your mental ability, your agility, your luck, dexterity, all that's here. This is what you're actually carrying, so we need another knife in the left hand. We have no head. I mean, we have no hat. So now Nee, oops, here we go. She has no weapons. Okay? So we are going to equip her, and we're going to give me another knife. Now we have no items, so I'm not even going to bother looking. So we're going to go in here. Boom. We got 200 gold. So we want another knife, because right now I'm the main attacker. So another knife. Which one's going to carry it? That's going to be Gex. Okay. Yes, we want to buy another item, which is going to be a steel bar. She can only use steel bars. When I first started this, I didn't equip her with anything. So I'm like, I am dying a lot. I wasn't sure what the hell I was doing. I know now. So right off the bat, we're going to go down here to equip, EQP. And then you have to physically equip these people. Boom. Left hand. Okay. Now you look down here at my attack, okay? It says 17. Once you equip it, my attack goes... Oops. Sorry. Boom. There we go. My attack goes up to 22. Because each hand counts as specific damage. So you want, if they have two hands, you know, you get better knives, you equip them both. There's a situation where a sword might look better as far as attack, but you're doing twice, almost, you're doing 2 sets of damages with these, and they're a little faster per round because it's turn-based. So I hope I'm explaining it somewhat decently. Okay, so Nay, whatever fucking want to call her, steel bar to the right. Boom. She's at 7, right? You see that? Right there, 7. Boom. She takes a steel bar. She goes up to 14. Now, you get her second steel bar, and you're going to be golden. This first town is really easy. All your buying stuff to buy is down here. Now, I need a cap, headgear, but it's expensive. So we're going to at least get another $80. So once, let's see, I have 20, so I need another $180. Now, that's not going to take long, so we'll go out here. I don't want to go too far because I will get killed, but you come up here. There's a certain area you go to, and you'll run into stuff you don't want to run into right now. So let's run up here, and I'm going to show you. This right now. This is our goal. All right, I don't know if I'm going to survive. I'm going to try. So what we're going to do, over here, Nay, whatever you call her, she has that shield on. So if I hit fight, all she's going to do is block. And we need every attack possible. So we're going to go down to strategy, STGY. We're going to hit order. That doesn't change their positionings. It just changes what they do. So I'm going to show you that real quick here. Boom. So now if we hit this, she will attack. If we hit this, she'll do a magic like resurrect, heal. She'll use an item or she'll defend. She'll just block right here. But we want all attack. Okay, and it doesn't matter at this point who she attacks because we're just gonna go all out. Alright, so boom, fight. Now I don't have to do a thing. This is self-fighting now. If I see somebody's getting low on health, then I will hit the button. I will hit C to stop the fight, and then, you know, make her use health or something. But looks like we're doing pretty good. Okay, so we won. 8 experience. We'll be level 2 before you know it. 47 Mesita. Mesita is your gold. So, all right. So that battle was 47. So let's think about that. That's pretty good. Okay, so here, where's the tube? I think this is where the tube is. Yes. All right, this guy. This is the way to the bio systems, but this guy is not going to let us go. Well, they're afraid of him. At least she is. I've seen that face. He tried to kill Nee 7 months ago. This is bad news. Let's go back. So this guy is a guard. He's kills these monsters, and Nee is a monster. Let's say she came from the systems, but she was built right. So we're gonna run around here a little bit and hopefully trigger something. Okay. I don't want to go too far. I know we can handle these 3 because that was a pretty easy fight. Now, because in the last fight I had her set at attack and Gex attack, we're just going to keep doing that. So it's not like you have to reset. It's not like it's reset every time. She's hurt. Well, she's not hurt. She's just paralyzed for a little bit. We'll be all right. She's not now. I would see this. I'm like, no longer what? Alive? No, she's no longer paralyzed. It's all good. She's free now. She can do what she wants. So we got 48 Mesita the last time. So basically gold. Oh, because she was unparalyzed, I do have to hit fight again because they want to make sure you're okay. And they're giving you a chance to check your shit. 8 experience. Receive 47. Let's do one or two more fights up here. And then we'll move closer to town. Just in case one of them get close to death. Because if they get close to death, then it's a problem. So we'll have to use the hit resurrect, which you can do when you're not in a battle, which is probably the easiest place to do it. I should have probably already done that, but I'm trying to get more gold up here, or Mesita. So poisoners, obviously, poisoner and bee are the way to go if you're farming. So right now we're just farming a little bit. So I'm going to use a technique magic, basically. Technique points and hit points. Over here you see hit points and tech points. So, resurrect, boom. I want her to be perfect. And she only uses 2 points, which is nice. Because, you know, she's only got 10 now. Or, I'm sorry, 3 points. So we can heal up. Oops. Sorry, I must have backed out somehow. Boom, there. So I'm healing Gecko and me. You know what? That's good. The only thing I don't like about this, and they fixed this in the remakes, they didn't fix it in the Xbox 360 or Xbox One, but you have to know your hit points up here and tech points. When you're in a battle or just walking around, you can't see that shit. You just see what you have left. You don't see what you have available. So 19. It's kind of annoying. And that's the experience to get to the next level, 21. So, oops. He now knows Foy. I'm not sure what Foy is. Oh, fire. That's right. Alright, so we're going to move on down here. I want to get at least a second steel bar and a cap for him. Okay, fire ants. Fight. We're going to keep the same strategy going. So, just attack. So once we expand, we're going to go into another town. I won't do it in this video, but we're going to meet and talk with some people. And they're going to tell us about that guy in that tunnel. And they're going to tell us that him and his daughter used to be happy. They used to live here. And now that she's missing, he's depressed and he's angry, so he's misunderstood, basically. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna bring his daughter back to him. Okay, so I'm going to look at Mesa. Okay, we got enough for a steel bar, but not enough for a cap. Okay, let's get the steel bar. Let's go get that now. Might as well. Let's see. I got to get 60 more Mesa. Actually, let me go back up to that. That one area seems to be getting decent gold. I call it gold. I don't care what it's called. Here we go. Come on, give me a poisoner. A couple poisoners. Now I gotta watch myself because I can only heal once with her. Which, we should be okay. Yeah, we're good. 10 Mesa. Okay. So I've gained another level, so that's awesome. Come on, 2 poisoners. 2 poisoners and a bee. 2 poisoners and a bee. Come on. Come on. This is how you farm, ladies and gentlemen. Damn it. The poisoners don't actually poison you, which is weird. You know, you would think you do get poisoned in this game, but not by them. 10 Meseta. Meseta. Meseta! Meseta! There's a gap there and we can't walk through it. Son of a bitch! This is supposed to be a good gold area. I want 2 poisoners. This kind of sucks. They're gonna nickel and dime us. There we go. Victorious. 10. Meseta. Maybe here. Maybe I'll get lucky. Well, alright. 3 mosquitoes. Heal 1. Okay, so they must have healed themselves. Like, mosquitoes can heal themselves, I guess. Now, a lot of people were saying going from Phantasy Star 1 to this, they assumed you're going to have like a field or a background. But instead, they were stuck with the grid looking at battles. And I don't mind that. I think it's part of the charm of being sci-fi-ish and stuff, you know, because that's what Phantasy Star wanted to be. They wanted to be something other than, you know, mythical and fucking standard old school shit. Like they wanted to be sci-fi. They wanted to be like Star Wars. You know. Let's see how much gold we have. Staked. Okay, 189. So 80 gold. Damn. I'm gonna stay around town a little bit. I'm gonna farm here because with her only being able to heal once, I want to be sure I'm close to town. Because anytime, yeah, see what's happening there? I just got attacked by 6. And I think, maybe, oh, I'll do one more fight and then I'll go to town. That way, I'm sure she'll survive. Famous last words, right? Here we go. Okay, this should put us on a payment. Okay, boy, we should get enough money from this part. Uh-oh. Okay, I'm hitting a button. Oh shit. Tragedy. Order. She is down to 1, so I want her to fucking heal. Alright, perfect! Oh shit. Alright, we are... we could stay out a little longer and fight, but 23 minutes. Okay, this should do it. Let's see, 80 steel bore. Alright, let's go here. Boom. Now, no matter what side of town you end up on, you're gonna always enter town over there. This town, you're gonna enter over there. So we're gonna go get a steel bar, and her attack's gonna go way up. So she's awesome. But I won't tell you what happens. I haven't seen it happen, so I don't know if it's true. Okay, so steel bar. We're gonna buy a steel bar for her. Yes. You must be joking. Are you sure you want that? Yes, I want that. Boom. There we go. Okay, I don't want anything else, actually. I wonder... I wonder, it didn't ask me who wants to hold it. Alright, headgear. Yes. See? He says, who's gonna hold it? Oh. Okay, so I put it on Gex instead of knee. That's why that steel bar, that's why he's like, are you sure? Like, you don't want that. You can't fucking carry that. In the later games, you'll see there's arrows that tell you who can use it, so which is pretty dope. Okay. We're gonna see her damage, and she literally just got stronger, so we're good. Okay, so equipped. So Gex has, yeah, that's what happened. So we got to move this steel bar to her. So we're gonna go to item. I've just equipped his headgear. Boom. Gex item. We're gonna move that to give to a knee. Nay. Okay. And then equip. There's a lot of steps to do this, and the later games they simplified it so like each character doesn't have to carry, oh, I'm only carrying this and now I got to give it to her so that she can now equip it. No, I think all that is gone. I didn't notice that in the later games. So they kind of streamlined it for later, you know. Oops. Steel bar. Now, the jobs. I'm curious to find out what jobs like they can get. Okay, so her attack just went up. I'm gonna unequip that. Boom. There. It went from 16 to 26. So or 23. So she gained a bit of power, which is really good. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go here and we're gonna save. There's a style that Phantasy Star has. The 8-bit version, Phantasy Star 1, looks very similar to this. Very similar because the sprites are taller to make it look like 16-bit, basically, but it's an 8-bit game. The towns and the maps are different. The 3D style dungeons, a lot of people kind of like that. I'm not a big fan of that. So here we go. We're gonna save this. This person will tell you when you go to save, they'll say you need at least this amount to level up, and this character like need. Let's say we're gonna save, and we're like, oh shit, she just fuck it, let's just level her up real quick. So she just needs 1 point, right? So, you know, you're either gonna do it now or later. Oh, I just hit cancel, so I didn't save. So let's save. Boom. Needs 28. One more. Okay. Yes, we're gonna storage. Boom. There we go. What number? Here we go. I think to be less confusing, I'm going down to 3 for this one. Oh, okay. You know what? Let's call I wish there was numbers I could put in here, but all right, let's call this Gex 2. Gexo. And boom. So we're not confused. Okay. I'll show you how much stronger she is. Might as well. There we go. I'm trying to remember where that next town is. North. Let's go find that. Fuck it. Okay. Go through the tunnel. Boom. And I believe it's off to the right, but we have to go this way because there's gaps that we have to bypass, but because we can't get there. The enemies are going to get stronger, but we should be okay. Boom. Oh shit. No, we're not okay. I forgot to heal. Forgot to go home. Oh boy. Good thing we saved. Let's go. Let's... Oh boy. We're dead. Yep. Oh my god. See, she's swinging twice. So she's much better with 2 steel bars. And then you can upgrade to carbonite bars and titanium bars and all that shit. But I forgot to heal, so... let's see if I can get her to the second town and see what happens. Then I can warp over. She's getting all the experience points. I'm not going to save because I fucked up. But I think the other town is... There it is. Yeah. He's dead. So here's where you can revive people, right? Welcome to the clone labs. They're dead. And they tell you they're dead. So this is not Gex. This is a clone of Gex. Right? So 40, yeah, fuck it. Okay. No. Everybody else is alive. Okay, so yeah, I don't have... I can heal. Use a medical tent. If I can find that. There's the... Now you'll notice this place is pretty disarrayed. That's damage. This is damage. So you start talking to people here, and they'll tell you about some shit. You know. Where is... Oh yeah, this town doesn't have too much. This has a weapon shop, though, which is cool. And you want to upgrade to the ceramic knife. So you want to get 2 of them. And then eventually you get a guy in a party that'll take a gun, a shotgun, which is really good. Really powerful. There... Whoops. Oops. There is, where the fuck? Up here. There it is. There's the health. Now, it costs money to heal. And if your person is sick, they'll need the cure. Like poisoned. So that's separate. Okay, anyone else? No. Okay. State. Okay, 22, 22. They're about the... I mean, they're not the same level, but, yeah. Pretty dope. Now, she's gonna be the healer for now. I thought there was a... I could have swore there was a, there it is. Okay, this is the teleport. You have to enter from the front. So you start talking to these people. Okay, so this is what I was talking about. That guy in the tunnel his name's Darum. He's not a bad guy. The reason he became violent is that his daughter, Tim, was kidnapped. So to get through that tunnel, we need to find Tiem and bring Tiem to her, or prove that she's alive, and then he'll be less violent. But you can talk to a bunch of people around here, and they'll tell you that. So, welcome to oh yeah, it costs money. So this is the first town that we were in, Paseo. So yeah, let's teleport. Oh, 60? Shit. It's close enough that we don't need to teleport. Okay, cool. Alright. I could play that all day. I love Phantasy Star 2. I am used to Phantasy Star 2, and I'm quickly getting used to Phantasy Star 4, which is really cool. Now, the sequels on, for some reason, they changed stuff on Phantasy Star 3, so it's a little weird for me, but that's the next video. So I hope you like a basic look at this game, and there's so much you can get into this game, and there's some surprises. I won't tell you what happened. If you know, you know. Like, for example, when you meet that guy in the tunnel with what you need to meet him with. Okay, that's all I'm going to tell you. To me, that's shocking. I was like, holy shit. And not many games made me do that. Fallout 4 was one of them. I was like, holy shit. Right off the bat, they fucked everything up. Anyways, whatever. If you know, you know. So, adios, amigos. This game is absolutely an applause. Yes, very good. Very good. So, adios, amigos.